Okay, well, start up Skyrim just because that's the only thing that seems to be entertaining at the moment. So I'll start up this shit. Let's click run. Yes. If not, we'll see what Thrust is doing. And then we'll possibly start up GTA. What do you reckon, Kobe? Oop. Hello? 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 Shit myself. Hello? Hello? The fuck?
Hey, Chaos.
Everyone fucking...
No, someone muted everyone.
Fucking...
That's what I say, Chaos. This time it probably will be Mercy because you got muted as well.
Hey, what the fuck?
But what's the other dance command?
Oh, it's dance too. Literally, just dance too.
Just dance too?
Just dance too.
The fuck?
Hey.
Motherfucking Canadian grill steak, bitch ass motherfucker! Don't make me come across to Canada and buy you a poutine with extra cheese.
Lovely home in the hills.
Okay.
This is my other dance.
Danish beer.
Dick.
Huh?
Nothing.
I sat
Well,
there,
look,
I
there's
sat
some
there
lights
going,
I
who
can
the
dance
fuck?
and it looks
What's
like-
going on here? And then it was like, oh, hang on a minute, somebody's muted me. And then I realised that's gotta
Somebody muted everybody.
gotta be Thrust.
Someone.
Motherfucker.
Look at my
I couldn't help
amazing
what I saw. I'm like,
dance, Reaper.
yeah, shit.
To be fair, you did piss off Reaper. He was fuming. He still is fuming. Can you feel the tension? Oh, you're still fucking muting me, motherfucker.
That one wasn't me.
I was saying-
Innocent. I'm in Diablo right now.
Hey, got another one that attacked me, Sever.
I was gonna say you did
Nice.
make Reaper fume. He was like, "Whoa, motherfucker!"
Point.
It was pretty good.
What the fuck?
It was pretty
Perfect.
good. It was pretty fun.
Alright, I'm going back to my channel. Unless they're
Hello
all
there.
coming up here.
No more muting.
Oh god, Chthonius is here.
Oh,
Oh god, I'm
shit,
out.
shit, shit. Hi.
I know, quick. Hide the children and the booze.
The booze is too late. I've drunk it all.
Hey, Sever, I don't get any points for killing
Oh,
these
actually, hang on.
guys.
I'm
Actually,
gonna steal.
if
I'm
they're
gonna
in the
steal a
opposing
couple of
faction.
people. Give me a second.
I think there's.
I'm a scientist. I know everything.
Shh, hang on. I'm gonna join him into the channel. Chthonius and Thrust. The reason I have gathered you here today, basically, what it is I have found a distillery. Give me a second.
A distillery?
Yeah, I found a distillery, and I know Thrust and Chthonius, as much as sometimes they don't get along, definitely get along when it comes to whiskey. Hang on,
True.
hang on. Give me a second. I'll find the fucking whiskey distillery.
Only time we're ever friends is when we're drunk.
No.
Hey, I'm drinking.
No.
I'm drinking shit. It's pretty good.
You are drinking shit.
Yeah.
I'm finishing a bottle of
Right.
Geneva right now.
I've got Yamazaki less than a foot away from me.
That's a good choice. I'm drinking a Johnny Walker.
I got
double
semen
black
in a
label.
jar a foot away from me.
Seamen in a...
You would though, wouldn't you?
He would!
And it contains Rainbow Dash.
Oh,
I don't want to know. I really genuinely don't.
Are you sure?
that was fucking horrifying. I saw that. Ugh. Blah. Part of me died inside seeing that.
I'm just trying to find the distillery. Give me 2 seconds.
Somebody sent me this really derpy excuse for a game, by the way, and it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, is it bad?
Slime Rancher. It's not even bad. It's just Silly.
Slime
If
Rancher,
it
the
isn't,
game?
if it isn't Shower with Your Dad Simulator, it's just not worth mentioning.
Okay. You know this little kawaii Japanese art style?
Yeah.
Well, you've
Yeah,
got a
So,
bunch of slimy
which
blobs.
which fucking weeaboo faggot sent that to you?
A serious weeaboo faggot.
Right. Okay. I found it. I may be drunk, but I can sort out whiskey. Let me just.
I can Google.
Let
I can
me
Google.
let me kill Skyrim. Right. Okay.
Basically, you've got kawaii slime blobs that you're supposed to
Basically, I showed this to
farm. I don't know.
I showed this to Mercy, and Mercy basically went and spent £1,500 on whiskey.
What the fuck?
I do not blame him because I am going to be spending at least 500 on this. Basically,
Why?
this link here is it's a Speyside distillery. It's called the Glendullan Distillery. There are certain things that really set this apart. Basically, the Glendullan whiskey, as you can see there, they sell out almost instantaneously. They do single cask barrels, which means the barrels are specifically built for one single distill. There's 480 bottles, or 479 or 481, depending how they actually do on the distill, and they are limited. Basically, once the barrel's gone, they are gone for good. You cannot buy this whiskey anywhere else. You really need to keep an eye on it. And as I say, I tried a ghost that one of my friends had, and I was really blown back by the quality of it. It's a Speyside whiskey. It's a single malt. The one I tried was so clean. It was so crisp. It was genuinely the best whiskey I've tried. But the fact that they're single barrels, and once that the barrel's gone, there isn't any more, makes them massively collectible. So if you like your whiskey, which I know Thrust does, and I know Chthonius does, I would definitely recommend keeping an eye on that distillery. As I said, I'm going to be spending about £500 on whiskey from this distillery when I get paid at the end of the month. And I guarantee what I'm going to be doing is I'll be buying one bottle. I'll be buying 2 bottles of each one that I buy, and I'll be drinking one and I'll be keeping one. But again, yeah, if you like your whiskey, definitely try it.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that single barrel whiskies almost are non-existent to start off with, but then the fact that they're single barrels and they only do the one barrel is, again, it's like, what the fuck. You will never ever, once you buy a particular bottle of that whiskey, the chances are you will never ever see another bottle of that whiskey again, which means that they're massively collectible. As you can see, I mean, if you look there, there's about 20 whiskies there, and all of them, with the exception of 4, are sold out. So, but anyway, I am drunk, but at least I can sort out that shit.
How drunk
Jesus
are
Christ,
you should-
$625.
You should check out that Slime Rancher thing on Steam. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, really?
So silly.
But yeah, I thought you two would like to know that. I know some of the people are like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, as far
Fuck
as
out of here, boy.
as far as whiskey goes, that's like really what the fuck? What the hell is Slime Rancher?
Really Japanese.
I think I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning
Try
Japanese.
Akiba's trip, dress and undress.
Right, I'm gonna jump back up. I'll move Chthonius
Sounds
up
good.
unless you want to stay.
Hey, can you do me a favor, Chaos?
What's that? What's that?
When you get up there, can you call the DPR a dirty nigger for me?
I can. Do you know what? I'm gonna move him down to the channel, and then you can
No!
you can all shout.
No,
dirty-
then he
dirty
won't
nigger at
leave.
him.
Then he won't leave. Then he won't leave.
Hey, Dirty Nigger, that guy told us to call you.
Hang on. He's gonna hate this.
Alright.
Damn you, dirty nigger motherfucker!
You just muted him again.
Did you mute him?
Yes, I did.
Anyway,
Talking about anyway.
anyway, I'm gonna jump back up, guys. Enjoy. I'm gonna carry on drinking whiskey and streaming this shit.
Let me
Yeah,
run.
Kerber, open the weapon chests until you get the
Douche.
stalker banjo thingy or whatever out of it.
But yeah, anyway, Cathonius, definitely check out.
Until I got that.
Definitely check out that
That-
distillery. I found it from from a friend, and I was like, that is fucking awesome. I was a bit worried that Mercy would buy all the whiskey. What the fuck?
Nice. I just got a title. Nice job, me. Yay.
Table.
Any
Title.
type.
What?
I'm at the life of the party now. Congratulations, me.
Can you remove someone from the fucking
I've already
ranks?
kicked him.
Who did that anyway?
Fucking dick! I'm just waiting until he comes back on now.
I need Stalker's bangle. How the
Hey,
fuck should
I-
I get that?
told
I need
you.
to open
But
chests.
you get these you get the weapon you get the stalker weapon thing as well.
Oh shit, by who?
You watch, he's gonna be really pissed or some shit now.
Who banned Thrust?
I didn't ban him, I kicked him. I think. Hang on.
He doesn't have the info anymore for the Discord.
No, he should be good. Hang on, let me just double check.
Did you ban him or did you kick him?
I kicked him.
Well, now he needs to look up the server shit.
Oh my
I
god.
don't even, what's the server?
God fuck.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's apparently a skin for
What the fuck? Somebody give him that link and see what he does.
I am.
No, it's on the website, Chaos. Dark Cluster.
Oh fuck! Do we still have a website?
I can't see. No, it's just kicked him. I don't know how long it's kicked him for though.
No,
kick
it's
us,
just kick.
kick us just until he rejoins.
What's the info? It's fucking.
Just copy that link.
Which link? What channel?
That one.
This one.
All I'm saying is, you want some fuck? Oh, I have to scroll down. What the hell? I think I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
Oh, it's just a picture. Fucking hell.
There's a picture of Sparta.
Oh well.
Okay, what's
Oh,
this?
well. Oh my god.
It's thrust back? No.
But like,
Nope.
we're just checking.
So did you take a look at that game?
I did. I was like, what the fuck? Hey, thrust
Oh
is
my
back!
god.
You have to admit it looks really weird.
It does look like what the fuck.
Yeah, which one of you did that?
I don't know.
I
have
can't
to
mute
think-
anybody anymore, so the sadness is infinite.
Oh, poor baby.
I wonder why.
Shut up,
God,
Chthonius!
My mouse is double
Oh.
clicking.
I'm just getting started.
I got a message. Play GTA Online. Oh yeah, yeah, boy. What's this? What's Dobik said? Fly EasyJet, less snakes, and easier travel. I'm sick of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Okay.
Motherfucking plane.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I should be turned on by Clown Girl or horrified.
What's that supposed to
Both.
Let me see if I can dig something out of my really creepy folder full of memes.
be? Here you go. Enjoy.
That's just scary. That's not hot. It's not a turn on. It's just like, oh my god.
So you're saying you wouldn't shoot a load right in that chick's face? I fucking would.
I'm sorry, but Shadow actually showed me a clown dating website the other day. I was well amazed.
Have you guys seen this?
What?
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
She'll eat her own.
The fuck does it look like?
It looks like an.
Wait,
an
are
aneurysm.
we gonna try to creep a person out the most? Because I'll definitely win that.
No, I think I'd be pretty good on this one at the moment. I've got some really, really good shit. Here you go. Look, check it out. Look, clowndating.com.
Me too. Like this one, or how about some shit?
Oh!
I would stream this, but as I say, I'm streaming at the moment, so it's just gonna be like.
What the fuck? Oh my god, that's.
Why would you do that?
Okay, hang on. I'd
I
like
am
to,
very disappointed in you, faggot.
I'd like to weigh in.
Oh.
Only Dutch people will understand that one, but
Again, I have seen a liquefied human body. I'm pretty sure it's going to be impossible to disturb me at this point.
Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
That's fucking amazing.
wait, why is this one? Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, this one is pretty funny. The GIF is called Power. Chaos, you're posting those from the internet. That's not fair.
What? You said weird shit? I got loads of weird shit. I know on the internet where to find this weird shit. Most people
Is that
know.
picture? Is that the face of Bilbo Baggins? From
Yeah. It's Bilbo the crazy weirdo.
You guys are fucking. You guys need some help. Like, some.
Yeah, the only thing you have to know on the internet is where you can find the best dank memes.
This one's for you, Chaos.
On 9gag, right?
9gag? Which rock have you been living under?
You guys,
Nobody goes to 9gag anymore.
I was gonna say somebody explain this picture. I mean, really, explain this.
I'll post one of my personal favorites. This one.
That's
What is
pretty like.
wrong with you?
How about this one?
I think you guys need some help.
Psychological help, probably. I mean, to be fair, most people here would probably really, really, really use a psychiatrist.
I have one.
You got just the one?
Yeah.
Disturbed my first one.
Fuck!
What the hell? What is wrong with all of you?
This is getting
Luke
worse and worse.
Skywalker.
Now my retort.
Oh,
I'd like to retort. Meanwhile, in America,
I think I'm not American.
you're guilty by association.
Behold the faggotry.
hey Thrust, you're not really an American, so it's okay.
I know.
We
They're
don't.
communists and fat.
Yeah,
Fat communists.
Former, we don't class you as American either. You're a Mormon. It's a different thing entirely.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
thanks, sir.
Fucking mormies.
Yeah, Mormons are friendly people. They're not really Americans. Obviously, Americans aren't friendly. What the fuck?
Oh, by the way, Thrust.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
because of all the guns.
I have some good
To be
Fat
fair,
Flat pictures.
actually, that
Oh, you're
would,
gonna throw some lolly on here?
that would
Sweet.
be
Yeah.
that would be a very interesting thing. I mean, obviously, majority of Americans hold guns, and as Mormons are very nice people, they probably don't have that many guns.
No, we have guns.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
Probably have more guns than the
Dude,
rest of
it's the
America.
United States.
Because everybody just trusts them. They're like, oh, he's a Mormon. He's never gonna shoot anybody.
Hold on. I live in Utah, right? So, but I also live. It's just the culture of where we live mainly over anything else.
Even the fucking trees have guns. country is ridiculous.
It's like
Well-
Australia, but with guns.
Well, as I can't ban you for lolly because I don't have those powers anymore. Somebody got really butthurt and took them away.
I didn't get really butthurt. I just thought it'd be really funny to kick you.
Oh, whatever. I'm actually. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, by the way, wait, is this the right one? Have you read the story about Catfish Man? It's worth the read.
Catfish Man?
Yeah, you gotta open the original version and
Thrust, you're not even in the list anymore. What the fuck? What the hell did you
He
disappear
is.
to?
he's in the pleb list, like all the way down there.
Hello? There we go.
Hello.
Ah, there we go.
You mean Prime Minister Bond Villain 3?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I think I should have assigned Thrust to community manager. That's good.
Why aren't I a community
Yeah,
manager?
you did. Yeah, why isn't Kevin community?
Well, make him a community manager.
I can't.
Why not?
I'm only a community manager.
Ah, you motherfucker! I gotta make everybody community manager? Jesus.
Yeah.
Former.
Every cool person.
Former's a
Well,
moderator. No, you're a
All
moderator.
I'm going to say is that within seconds of being reinstituted, I'm going to mute Reaper, and I'm
What's
going
a moderator do?
You just freak
Mute
about.
Throbic. Mute Throbic.
Oh, I totally am doing that. Oh yeah. Boom! Taste my mute powers, bitches. Although I have to admit, I do quite like Throbbing. He's fucking
When did this
remarkably
clan go from being a clan of trolls to being a clan of butthurt pussies?
I'd agree
right
with
around when we put the Feelings Act in place.
the Feelings Act.
Yeah,
No, feels threat. Yeah.
the
Anyone?
Feels thread. Yeah.
Right in the field.
Right now, Throbic's like, what the fuck? You can see it. He's like, I'm so muted. To be fair, everybody's kind of gone really, really butthurt recently. It's kind of disturbing.
I can't get butthurt. I've seen dead people. Like what's worse than that? Oh my god, he did something to me on the internet. Oh. Everybody step back, look out. Holy fuck. Person I'm never gonna meet in real life said some things that I never really
Surely that's worse than seeing dead people.
It's not. It's lovely up here. And you know what's gonna happen? Global warming's gonna happen and everybody in the below the 100th meridian is going to turn into a desert, and then Canada's going to become the most populated country on
there's
Earth.
genuinely no such thing as global warming. If people fucking got their act together, it's like, what the fuck? I mean,
No,
I was looking-
I definitely can make a statement for climate change being real, but to be fair to the statement of climate change, we've only been recording weather for like 200 years. We have no real idea
that's
what
the
we're
thing.
talking
It's like,
about.
it's where do you base your things on? It's like everybody's been saying about this sub-Arctic freeze in the north of Europe. Yeah, I've been checking the weather in different areas, and people are saying, yeah, it hit minus 15 last night. It's like, yeah, but the same area that you're saying hit minus 15, I've asked people in that area, and they hit minus 2. It's like, so where have you come up with this minus 15 from? You're basically just talking shit.
Yep, that sounds about right.
But then again,
minus
it's like
21.
everybody goes, the brilliant thing that I love is all the scientists going, yes, but the North Pole is shrinking. Yeah, I admit the North Pole probably is shrinking. There's been enough scientific study done on the North Pole to say that it's shrinking. But what nobody then mentions is the fact that the South Pole has grown 3 times the fucking size. It's
Well,
like,
and
it's like, hang on a minute, you can't turn around and say...
The whole fact that the North Pole has shrunk before and the South Pole has grown before, we're so infantile on this planet that we really have no fucking idea what actually happens.
Well, they've done
If we've been here 2,000 years, yeah, recording history and shit, yeah, sure.
Well,
Maybe we can make reasonable statements like that, but not now.
They've done studies. I think Cathonius will probably be able to tell you a bit more about this shit. But they've done studies on. I'm not 100% sure if it's core samples or I think they did something in Hawaii as well, which was to do with the magnetic poles flipping. And every so
Yeah, that's a
so
scientific
long,
fact.
every so long, the magnetic poles flip. And currently, we're in a stage of fluctuation, which means there's a very, very, very strong chance that the magnetic poles could flip. You know, north becomes south, south becomes north. That sort of fucking deal.
Wouldn't that incinerate us off the planet, though?
But that kind of not really, because obviously
Only
it's
yes.
gone through the whole dealio before. But one of the things that was interesting is if we're currently in that state, then that would perfectly explain everything about global warming to a T.
Yeah, the
Because
South Pole's getting bigger while the North Pole
Pole's
shrinks.
shrinking. Yeah. It's like
Well, the thing that I had always
on.
understood was that the poles do shift every whatever X amount of years, but apparently that causes degradation in our magnetic field that protects us from the sun.
I got told the same thing, and that's to do with the fact that obviously the magnetic pole switching would decrease the magnetic field around the
During the switch.
Yeah, during the switch, which would theoretically explain that. It also explains
You'd be talking for a period of
a long time.
2 to 400 years that the magnetic field is unreliable at best.
Yeah, which theoretically could explain all the symptoms of global warming that we've experienced so
No.
far.
No, it can't.
What-
Also, it's not happening. Does your compass still point north? Then it's not happening. The reason the magnetic field is weakened is the poles lose strength and then they move and split. So you're talking 6 or 7 different magnetic poles,
Yeah.
which means that the field arc between those poles is going to be less. But no, magnetism on the intensities that are associated with the magnetic field and temperature don't go together. They're not even on the same order of magnitude.
No. But what if it's a gradual thing?
Yeah, but that's just it. The rate at which global average temperature is increasing is not interesting because of how much it's increasing. You know, the Earth has been hotter in the past. What's alarming is the rate of change. We're seeing a discorrelation from solar output, and it's happening fast, as
Yeah.
in 50 years instead of 50,000.
Yeah, but surely, I mean, the biggest greenhouse gas is water vapor. And there's
Yeah,
not
but
really,
we haven't.
there's not
But
really a lot
that's
we can do with that shit.
But that's just it, Chaos. It's no one says that carbon dioxide causes the problem by itself, but you get positive feedback. I increase the carbon dioxide percentage by a little, which increases the temperature by a little, which then means that the amount of water vapor that the atmosphere can contain is increased by a little, which in turn increases the temperature, etc.
So basically, it's like an overclock on a CPU.
Yeah.
Okay.
The CO2 by itself is not dangerous, but the CO2 can trigger positive feedback loops.
Yeah,
And in all cases, ice ages are triggered by these kinds of positive feedback, and so are other major climate change events. You know, as the temperature increases slightly, the Arctic tundra defrosts, which releases methane that's been trapped in the frozen swamps for thousands of years, which increases the temperature more.
But then surely this is going to sound absolutely ludicrous, but at the same time 100% genuinely and honest. But surely, as Thrust says, the Canada will become warmer, which would be a good thing.
Parts of it. It's not entirely clear what will happen. That'll depend on how the well, for the east coast of Canada, how ocean currents in the North Atlantic change.
Yeah, that determines the activity in our fishing industry.
Yeah,
Big
Iceland,
time.
Iceland, Scandinavia, Northern Europe might become drastically colder if the ocean currents weaken.
Yeah, but I mean, again, this is likely just something that's cyclical in the existence of the Earth, right? We, as humans,
No.
we really haven't made that much impact on our climate, other than
The strange thing is the current temperature change we're seeing. We've seen these cycles before. You know, CO2 always leads slightly. It's usually a contributing factor rather than a trigger. Only now we're seeing a discorrelation of that solar. In the past, it's always been correlated to orbital oscillations and solar output. But if we look at those two parameters,
So
we
you're
should be in
saying
a
we
cold
wobble
spot
a little
right
bit
now.
more and the sun goes pew pew pew?
Yeah, but that's just it. It's not. You know, we can measure solar luminosity directly.
Oh, whatever. We're
The
being
sun's
nuked
quieter
from
than it's been
mysterious
in
space
centuries.
rays.
Hmm?
We're being nuked by mysterious alien space rays.
Yeah, aliens.
From
That,
from Mars.
LMAO.
Hold on a second here. I have the perfect summary picture for it.
The problem I've got is the majority of the scientific community is unreliable, which is my biggest kind of like what the fuck.
how do you figure?
Because you can
Take
get
a look around your room, count the progress of science.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, you can look at two different studies done by credible scientists. I'm definitely not going to say they're not credible, which come out with completely the opposite spectrum ideas. So
Ah,
then,
but that's
then
just-
you've
but
got to
that's
kind of
just
sit there
it.
and go, well, you know, how much faith can you put into a scientific study if that
Yeah,
scientific study can be
you
disproved?
don't put your faith in one study. The whole idea is there's thousands of scientists working on any significant problem.
A good example of it would be,
Eventually, one of these two studies has to be wrong.
well, a good example of it.
So
would
people
be
start
the-
tearing both of them apart.
You know
Find the error.
What the hell's it called? The South Pacific Gaia? I'm guessing
Yeah.
all of you have heard about this.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, what do you think it is? I'd be interested to see you guys' thoughts. What do you
Never heard
think
of
it
this.
is?
Isn't Gaia that
Never.
chick from fucking Captain Power?
Yeah, yeah, it
Captain
is.
Planet?
Yeah.
Well, most people think it's basically a hotspot in the ocean, which is
No,
has
it's an
become-
ocean. It's just a current.
It's basically
Basically,
become,
a Coriolis current.
it's basically become I'd like to coin the phrase garbage island. It seems to be
Oh
going
yeah,
around
that's
left,
that's
right,
the
and centre.
fucking garbage vortex or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
right?
What
The-
it's
the
caused
problem-
by
the
is
problem with
simply
that
the
is-
rotating currents.
The problem
Isn't
with
that
that
near
is
the
that-
Galapagos or something?
well,
No,
that's-
this is. Well,
they-
they
there's-
occur everywhere.
Yeah, there's actually about 7
That's
or 8
right.
of them. But the problem is, the one that they're big on is the South Pacific one. And the secondary problem with that is that the majority of people have no idea what the fuck they're talking about when they actually look at that. If you actually look at the Gaia itself, there is no landmass there. When people say, oh, it's a fucking big garbage island, it couldn't be
Oh,
further
it's a big
from the
garbage
truth.
vortex.
Yeah, that's closer to the truth. It's
Yeah,
basically...
because there are no currents going from that section of ocean to anywhere.
Well,
They
it's
just
not
they
just,
they
it's-
center there, right?
it-
That's where they
yeah.
all end up.
It's not just that. It's the fact that the
Terminus or
garbage
whatever.
there is swirling in a vortex, and there is lots of garbage there. Nobody's denying that.
Why can't we
But
just clean
the
it?
problem is the majority of the garbage there and the plastic there counts for less than a millimeter in the ocean. It's literally little tiny particles of plastic.
Yeah.
There isn't a massive landmass. And everybody seems to think that there's this big, giant, floating garbage fucking landmass.
Well, that's
and
because
it's not
media
really the case.
sensationalizes everything.
Yeah.
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 If it was really that big a problem, we
found
would have seen
Planet
pictures
9.
of it. We
No,
would have
we
seen
haven't
pictures of it
found
from space.
Dick.
The Planet 9, again, they haven't found fuck all. We know that shit.
Yeah, what they have done is he's got some very interesting evidence. They've made they've made a prediction which is being taken seriously enough that they're getting telescope time to search for this thing.
They postulated.
Which,
Yeah.
which for me, then brings back to the point of the whole climate change thing.
No,
It's
hold on.
like-
But
a second, hold on a
Chaos,
second,
this is
hold
how
on.
we found Neptune.
Planet 9, is it in our solar system or is it past Pluto?
It is past Pluto.
It'd be
It's
an
on, it's on a
exoplanet,
highly
then.
eccentric orbit, about 15,000 1,500 astronomic units out. But it'd have to be a fairly heavy planet because that would basically explain the patterns in the orbits of the trans-Neptunian objects.
Wouldn't that then put it in our universe, in our solar system?
Oh yeah, it's definitely part of the solar system. It would just be the furthest planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
have they given Pluto its planet status back? Or is
No,
it still...
because
No.
Pluto shares its orbit with, I think, Ceres?
I think that the Pluto thing, wasn't it to do with the actual classification? Because recently,
Yeah.
recently
was
Basically-
they've redone the classification of planets. And
But a planet needs to be,
the
is it needs
interesting
to be
thing-
big enough to be round, to reach hydrostatic equilibrium.
Yeah.
That's one. And it needs to have cleared its orbit.
It also,
In other words, it is the single gravitationally dominant object in its orbit.
It also
And
needs to
Pluto
have
has
a-
another. It shares its orbit with another object of similar size.
It also needs to have a
Yeah, Ceres, right?
semi-magnetic core, which one of the interesting things that I was reading recently is
Actually,
because of,
no,
because
because
of
then
the
Mars
new-
would not be a planet.
Yeah,
Because
Mars
of-
doesn't have a magnetic core,
because
right?
of the new classification of the planets by the Fédération d'Espace or whatever they're called in France. Because of the new classifications of planets, the Moon technically is classified as a planet by the new classification.
What, ours? No,
Yes.
because it's orbiting a planet, not a star.
However, it's also orbiting the Sun.
Everything is orbiting the sun, to be
Which
fair. That would
would-
make the
which
asteroid
would-
belt planets.
Exactly, which is why the planetary classification as it currently stands, a lot of people are up in arms about it because it's like, well, hang on a minute, you can't classify the Moon as a planet and and Pluto not as a planet because that's just fucking.
Doesn't the moon not even have a core? Isn't it hollow?
No, the definition. No, yeah, no. The Moon has an iron core. It's just solid.
It's a weird thing. I say, I mean, they classified the current classification by
No.
the
definition
thing
of the
is
planet by the
Moon is a planet.
Look,
by
there's
the
only
astro-
going to be 7 planets left when I destroy Uranus. Okay.
chaos.
Straight up.
The exact definition is it has to be an object that orbits a star or a stellar remnant.
Yeah, which the Moon does.
Does not do because it orbits the Earth.
Yeah, but it also orbits the Sun.
No.
Well, that's like saying. So both of you are technically correct.
By
because
orbiting
the moon is orbiting the sun, but it's orbiting another. It's like
It's orbiting
Yeah,
by
the planet,
guilty
yeah.
by association.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
if the
kinda like,
Moon
what the fuck?
is a planet, then neither the Earth nor the Moon are planets.
No.
Because then they would be then they would be two planetesimals sharing the same orbit.
Which is
They would
why-
not have cleared their neighborhood.
Which is why they actually classify them as a symbiotic planet system.
No, the classification is they have to directly orbit the star. They have to be round by its own gravity. They must not be massive enough to cause fusion, and they must have cleared the neighboring region of other planetesimals. So, in other words, anything, the only
cleared their
things
orbit.
in the planet's orbit should be orbiting the planet.
Isn't there also the possibility of Neptune and Pluto colliding?
In theory, yeah, the orbits sometimes cross, but
Really?
the odds
they're
are.
because one's
the odds are
elliptical and one's circular, right? In its orbit.
Yeah, but they're so far apart. The odds of that happening, yeah, maybe in billions of years when they happen to intersect. But usually the Neptune is on a different orbital band than Pluto.
I was gonna say, isn't one higher in relative to? I don't know what you would call it, orbital plane, I guess.
Yeah. No, Neptune crosses what I'll call Pluto's orbital shell, but Pluto's not orbiting on that part of the shell.
So maybe, but highly unlikely.
Likely,
You'd win the
yeah.
Powerball first.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet.
The sun will probably give up long before that happens.
I did think that the lottery results recently was just awesome. I think the American lottery was just as good. And it's like there was
The
predictions
American
of-
lottery is the biggest fucking ripoff in the universe. They take 45% of it in tax.
Well, they were reckoning the UK lottery and the Euro Millions lottery got up to like 50 million to 1 chances, and the chances some science.
Oh, wait,
some
no, never
professor
mind.
Worked out that it was more likely a male would give birth to quadruplets
Actually, I'm
than win
wrong.
the lottery. Like, what the fuck?
Actually, I'm wrong. Pluto and Neptune cannot collide because they're in orbital resonance.
English. What does that mean in English?
Basically,
And not science.
Yeah, that's
their
science.
orbits are synchronized. When Neptune's
so
on
they-
one side, Pluto's on the other.
The other side. But wouldn't that be impossible though? Because their rotational time around the sun is not the same, right?
Right, but it can be a multiple of one another.
Oh, yeah, fair
1
enough.
to
I guess
2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you lost me.
That still wouldn't
when
work.
two
It would
things
have to be-
orbit,
It would
in
have to
a-
be perfect, because if it was any increment, no, it would never work. They can't be. It's impossible, right? Because even 1 to 3 means eventually they will link together again, right? 3
No,
rotations
eventually
equals
they will
1,
reach
right?
their symmetry point again.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're opposite to each other,
Well, they don't have to be
Eventually,
opposite.
they
have
will
to
be together
in
again.
regular gravitational contact, so that they affect each other's orbit.
Well,
And if you get orbital resonance, then this effect that they have on one another causes a stable orbital configuration.
they just
have-
drift on by and nobody really notices.
Yeah.
That's what I should do for a living. Is I should
You see
translate
a lot
science.
of that in the moons of
Translate science.
Jupiter.
Yeah, fucking Jupiter's got what, like 9 fucking moons. None of them have collided.
Yeah, they are also in orbital resonances with each other.
Kinky.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, why was Pluto not a planet exactly? I'm not actually sure that the barycenter for Pluto and Charon is inside Pluto, which would also be a problem.
Pluto's not a planet anymore because scientists are cocks. That's why.
Oh no, here. The barycenter of the Pluto-Charon system does not lie within either body. So you can't really say that Charon is a moon of Pluto. No, it's a binary planet. So in other words, even if you don't count Ceres, or Sedna, or whatever the fuck it's called, Pluto has not cleared its neighborhood, because if Pluto is a planet, then so is Charon.
What are they in, like, geosynchronous orbit or something? Do they
No.
rotate around each other?
Charon is a moon of Pluto, except it's not really a moon. Because
That's
Pluto
no
is so
moon.
light and Charon is so heavy that the common center of mass for the two is between them.
So they rotate around each other.
Exactly.
I could see that happening. I mean,
And with the
you're like
Earth,
a
the common
retarded
barycenter
dumbass
is
science
inside
guy.
the Earth.
You should get your own show.
Welcome to Bill 9
That
Yeah,
debate with
why,
Ken
yeah,
Ham was
yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Hey man, Bill Nye is fucking legit.
Bill
Anybody
Nye?
who says he doesn't know science is fucking stupid.
Who's-
The guy
who's-
knows his science.
Who's the weird guy on the History Channel?
Oh,
Bill Nye
he
actually
knows-
knows
he
a
knows
little
his
bit
science.
about a lot of things. You know, he's
Yeah, he's not an
he's not
expert
a
in anything.
researcher. Yeah,
But he's educated or at least well informed.
He also has a serious science degree, but because he doesn't do research, he's not on the cutting edge. But to be an educator, you don't need the cutting edge.
I'm thinking they've upgraded GTA because this car is definitely handling better than usual. It could be
couple of
because
them
I'm
have-
drunk.
It's been a couple of changes. A couple of them handle better now, I've noticed as well. That friggin' Velarier or whatever the hell it's called, the French car, I call it the French car, handles unbelievably well now.
And there doesn't appear to be any hackers.
Now.
Which is a bit weird.
They've just quarantined you.
No, I'm in a lobby with about 20 people. There's no hackers. I've not had anything spot on my face. Let me just check my face. Hang on 2 seconds. I'll step out the car. No,
Get the fuck up out the car.
My face appears to be good.
Oh, you want car?
But yeah, anyway,
Sweet, ancient, legendary Marauder shoulders.
What are you guys actually playing? Just out of curiosity.
Diablo.
Are you enjoying it?
Diablo's fucking great.
Are you? Have you seen Blade and Soul at all?
No, not at the moment. My current next game that I'm waiting for is The Division.
The Division.
Yes.
Good game. Good game. We've seen.
It looked really fucking good.
Well-
I have a feeling it's gonna melt my graphics card though.
We've got. I say we've got. I've got a short list of games that appear to be very good. Let me have a look for you.
As long as none of them are your penis, I'm good.
Well, some of them might be my penis, but that's a different thing
It's a real
entirely.
short list, so it wouldn't be. Or it would be.
Damn it. Beat me
This
to it.
PC, desktop.
Short and sad list.
There we go. Games to watch. Here we go. Here we go. So, Battle Cry. I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen that one.
I have.
Again, it appears to be a cross between Medieval Warfare and Warframe.
Yeah, it's like fucking chivalry meets Warframe.
Yeah, it seems to be quite an interesting idea. Again, coming out at some point this year. It's a Bethesda game, so obviously there's a bit of production there. We spent a bit of time and money on it rather than one of these shitty.
And you
little
want to
games.
wait at least 6 months for the bugs to get cleaned out.
There is that problem as well. It's a Bethesda game after all. So that's one of the games. The good points of the game is, again, it's Warframe-esque and there's lots and lots of blood. On the process of looking for that, though, we found another game called For Honor. I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen this one. For Honor, I'd definitely check out some gameplay reviews of it. It basically looks like a supercharged version of Battlecry. It's basically very, very graphically sexual. I mean, you could literally masturbate to it. It's that very good. The good thing about this is basically it's teams of 4 versus 4. You've got different factions. You've got samurai, European knights, and Vikings. But one of the interesting things of this is if you like kind of the Warframe sort of gameplay, but think it could be slightly more. For Honor really has it down to a T.
Can you link the whatever to the thing about
I can. In fact, what I'll do is I'll link the let's open this shit here. YouTube. Here we go. So we want For Honor. Let's give you the Morgan Freeman one. That's pretty good. For Honor, Morgan Freeman. This is while everybody else has been kind of playing different games and going, "Hey, I'm bored of this." We've been busy. So this is For Honor. Check it out. It's pretty good. It's very clean. It's very crisp. It's upcoming. It's going to be released some point this year. We're not sure. One of the things they've kind of gotten down to a T, which looks very good on it, is obviously multiple people on a server has its problems, as we all know. Lag, issues with the way that the actual game works. You know,
you'll have to stick your list into the server. I've got to go to a fire call.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Stick it into here. I'll catch you guys in a bit.
That's the list of the new games. But yeah, the way that
Had a Warrior 2.
The way that For Honor have got around it is basically they've got 4 versus 4, but they've also put a massive amount of AI in there, and the AI.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
It's good. It's good. Check it out for me. It looks fucking awesome. They've got a massive amount of AI, and the AI is controllable. You can rally them. You can point them in certain directions. You can really basically add an almost real-time strategy game element into a game like Warframe. It's really, really good. You can also calling stuff like airstrikes and artillery, which is pretty good with the use of... It's very lore-friendly, so like catapults and fucking siege towers and that sort of shit. But yeah, it's a game that I think most of you will really, really enjoy. So that's one of the ones. Another game that's interesting as well. Some of you may have played Shadow Warrior.
Yeah, yeah, Shadow. Oh, so funny. Oh, Wong, fuck you up.
Shadow Warrior 2 has been released, and basically, again, it's the graphics on it look fucking excellent. If you like the Duke Nukem stupidity on games, definitely check out Shadow Warrior. And
it's the first Shadow Warrior is excellent. If you like just the lulzy, decent hack and slashers.
Yeah, it's just so fucking awesome. It's like, yeah, I've got a samurai sword and a fucking Uzi, you dick. Sorry, but yeah, that's basically Shadow Warrior. The new one looks awesome.
Oh, did you see Dragon's Dogma?
Oh, what's this?
Yeah, it's on the PC now.
Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, have you ever played Monster Hunter or Dark Souls?
I have. Dark Souls 3's coming out this year.
Okay, take Dark Souls and mix it with Monster Hunter. It's really fun. I haven't played it, but my friends have been playing the hell out of it, and it looks real pretty. And I bought it. It was like $30.
Oh really? Is
that single player?
Is that on Steam?
Yes.
Okay, so that can be added to the list. I think
And
I'll have a look at
it's
that one.
you can like have your little army dudes. You can you have your own little armies. Kind of like you have followers. You can name them whatever you want and pick them up and throw them off cliffs. You don't like them. You can
You're back.
all sorts of different classes, but it plays like Monster Hunter. It came out for the 360 like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But it's on the PC now, and it's a lot cooler.
Oh, really? I definitely think I'll check that out. I've added it to the list. That will be definitely one to check out. What else have we got? Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm not sure if any of you heard of that one. Again, another gameplay video. It's basically Skyrim, fully modded as a game. It's the only way to describe it. The graphics are very, very good. You have to eat, you have to sleep, you have to drink, you have to, everything that you'd normally have to do in life, you have to do in the game, which is pretty good. It's one of the things that I thought that Skyrim really lacked, and all the mods that I've got really genuinely pull that off really well. One of the interesting things of this game that I think a lot of you will enjoy is the fact that there's no class system at all. If you pick up a two-handed sword and use the two-handed sword, you become better at the two-handed sword. And the same if you pick up a crossbow or a bow or a single-handed sword or an axe or there's no class system. Which I genuinely thought, what the fuck? It's got all the sorts of things that you want: horse riding, horse battle, standalone battle, kind of warfare. It's pretty good. I was looking at that one. I was like, yeah. What else have we got? We have. Stop me if I'm rabbiting on, because I am drunk.
Yeah, the combat in this game is super satisfying. It's just fun. Like I'm playing it right now, and
Is it good?
so far,
I might have to get Dragon's Dogma. It looks pretty good. I'm looking at the
real
the
pretty
actual-
too. Your dudes will help you and like hold enemies up, and you can just stab them in the chest. Your allies will just hang out, just grab them.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm looking at the Dragon's Dogma thing now, and it looks pretty good. What else have we got? Oh, 2 other games which were excellent. Has anybody seen Ashes of the Singularity? No one?
Nope.
Ashes of the Singularity, if anybody likes real-time strategy games, Ashes of the Singularity is the only real-time strategy game done in 64-bit. It's fully 64-bit, and it's DX12. One of the first, if not the first, DX12 game. And wow, it takes real-time strategy games to a complete new level. Basically, they went on the premise: if there's a planet-sized warfare, why haven't we got planet-sized armies? And they do planet-sized armies pretty well, as you can see. There's like 60,000 fucking things on one thing. And last but not least, this one. Let's see, which video is it? Not that one.
Ugh, fuck me, I'm going to bed. Tired as shit.
What?
Tired as shit.
Gay.
No, I always wake up at 6 o'clock. So yeah, I might go to bed early, but I don't sleep until like 12 a.m. 12
Okay.
p.m., whatever you want to call it.
Okay, you've got this one, but before you go, you really need to check out this. I genuinely think this is going to be the next biggest game. If they make it online.
Nah, I'm not gonna play anything because I've spent 115 euros in Blade and Soul, so...
What, really? Are you fucking
Yeah,
mental?
I bought the Master Founders pack.
Dude, I bought the Champions, like, well, there's about 6 of us that have bought the Champions thing on Black Desert. A Conqueror's pack, which means we will be raffling off the we've got 7-day passes, full passes, for Black Desert, which means we will be giving them away.
Is that like a 7-day... what's it called?
It's a 7-day unlimited pass.
Wait, is that like Head Start?
I don't think so, no. We've got the head start. I think we've got a 4-day head start. But the 7-day unlimited pass, because it is a buy game, unfortunately.
Oh.
Sunset Overdrive, I heard about this. It came out a while ago for consoles.
Yes, it came out a while ago for consoles. It's going to be making its way to PC this year, hopefully.
Yeah, if the console plebs are done beta testing.
Basically, the fucking awesome thing of this game, and I really genuinely think it could be awesome, is basically it's Warframe Part 2, to give it its best thing. The problem with Warframe is that it started off as a very, very good ninja game, and it basically got worse, from my personal opinion. And they dulled it down and dulled it down and dulled it down. Sunset Overdrive is basically Tony Hawk's Pro Skater meets first-person shooter.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's from what I've been told and from what I've seen of it, it's got a massively speedy parkour system where you can run, shoot, grind, flip, twist, zip rail, and shoot at the same time. And some of the weapon systems are fucking ludicrously awesome. They've got a teddy bear launcher. I think it's called the TNT Teddy, and it's basically just a launcher that fires teddy bears covered with TNT. And they've got like bowling ball launchers. It's fucking ludicrous. The weapons on it are mental. The gameplay on it looks fucking mental. It's fast, it's action packed. It's a cross between what you want. It's the first person shooter meets the very fast parkour system. So again, it's coming to PC this year. Thrust, you were saying it's out on console. I believe it's on the Xbox, if I remember rightly. Oh, sorry, former even.
It came out a long time ago for Xbox. It was an exclusive.
Was it? Did you play it?
No.
Ah.
I didn't hear anything bad about it, but I didn't really hear anything about it at all. Because nobody I've played with has like an Xbox. Like, it looks okay, but...
But I mean, it's got potential. It's got very good potential to be an excellent game. So, but that was the last one, other than Dragon's Dogma, of course, which I'm definitely going to look at now.
Can you save Sunset City?
But yeah, that's the lowdown on the games so far. Has anybody got anything that they thought was good coming out?
I haven't looked into any game as soon as I heard that Blade and Soul was gonna be coming to Western servers.
How have you found Blade and Soul?
It's pretty good. I just wish my ping was lower at times, but that's my fault for picking the most ping-dependent class.
See, I have issues with it. The fact that I join the server and then it says 2,000 people are joining at the same time, and you're going to have to wait half an hour to join. I don't really like a game that's like that. It's just fucking irritating.
You can get premium.
I could get premium, but I don't want to fork out any money after forking out for Black Desert, because I think out of the two, Black Desert's going to be the bigger game. I will still play Blade and Soul, don't get me wrong, but I'll play it when when the actual fucking raids come down. There's no chance I'm waiting half an hour to join the fucking game. It's ridiculous.
You can try to start to play on the recommended servers, because those are, like, they have made new servers in an A2 because every server was full.
What the fuck?
They've also increased the population cap on every server too.
It's quite busy.
Yeah. And I don't think Black Desert is gonna be the bigger game because it's very grindy and like people in the West, they don't really like grindy games.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think time will see. I genuinely think Black Desert is a bigger game, but that's me. So yeah.
I don't know, it doesn't bother me at all.
To be fair though, I think everybody in this channel and every channel, when it comes to grindy games, it's not massively an issue. After all, we all play Warframe.
And I'm working on, and I'm over halfway done with my second legendary in Guild Wars 2.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I should really play
Yeah.
Guild Wars
I
2.
have Twilight, and I'm working on Incinerator. I've already got Spark. I've got Gift of Incinerator. Now I just need the Obsidian shards.
Oh what the fuck?
I can't play Guild Wars at all.
Masturbating?
No. Like, Blade and Soul is the only MMO that I enjoy playing.
Really?
Yeah.
The one thing I will say for Blade and Soul is oh my god, how fucking retarded is that game sometimes. I literally just started it up. I've got a console,
Here for the
and
magic
it's like,
touch?
yes! Okay, what's the console command? Press left, down, up, right, start, select, forward, forward, left stick to perform a sprint. What? What?
Probably a bug.
No, honestly, everything was like that. It's like, to talk to a character, instead of pressing, you know, A or X or B or Y or anything like that, to talk to a character, it's right button and right trigger. So why have you put 2? Why?
Because you've got like you've got your primary abilities, which are 1 to 4, and then you've got your more like defensive skills, which is Z to V,
Yeah.
and then you have F, which is a combo that reacts on something else, and then you have space, which is cooperating in the joint attack and tab. And I think it's because if you already use to 4 and Z to V, then you gotta figure out something to use F and tab.
Well, I can do that without even moving from the coloured buttons on a controller.
Yeah.
I don't know why they it's maybe it's they've got the whole PC gamer thing that, oh, controller doesn't have that many buttons, let's make it as confusing as possible. It's like, yeah, so you've got 1 to 4, which you can use A, X, Y and B, and then you've got Z to V, which you can use, oh, let's see, any of the other buttons, and X, Y, B and A again, the coloured buttons. But I'm guessing they won't do that. They'll basically map X, Y, B and A to one set, and then they'll map left button, right button, and the true triggers to the other, and then they'll go, oh, but now we need another button for Z. It's like, what the fuck? Just map them all to Z, Y, X and B. I mean, realistically, a controller's got about 360 different key button combinations. But instead of doing that, you'll just look and go, oh, there's only 16 buttons, let's just map them to those. So what the fuck? But yeah, anyway, I'm going to jump up into the other channel because I appear to be boring the fuck out of you lot.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I'll be going to bed.
Cool.
So, have a good one.
Have a good evening.
Button on the other device and then they connect. Turn that off.
But then you whisper the triangular chickens on the...
No, you missed that, didn't you, Chaos?
On the cusp of the falafel. and then you can get 1.21 gigawatts.
No, I was just saying that Carly has just
go
had a
back to
massive
your chess
update.
game.
I'm having a little bit of a play around, and Talk OEOB3A just took me 19 seconds.
What, to crack?
Yes.
How did you crack that though? Was that just like a handshake and a password crack, or was
Nope, WPS. Took me 19 seconds using Wi-Fi.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
I now have their WPS pin and the password. The wonderful thing about WPS pins, though, is even if you change the password, all I've got to do is rerun the WPS attack, and it gives me the new password.
I assume your neighbours regret moving in next door to a tech genius as yourself.
I have absolutely no idea, because most of the neighbours round here are either complete and utter dicks or foreigners, so I don't care.
I know exactly what you mean.
In certain cases, both.
Not a single person on my street speaks
Chaos,
English.
I did also notice one thing. I'm guessing it's probably the students that have moved in 3 doors down the road. Somebody has got a Wi-Fi that has got Wi-Fi repeaters installed, which obviously means that whoever lives in that house has got some form of technical knowledge, which means I want to get in that. And they've also called their Wi-Fi Geek Layer.
Oh dear.
Yes, but the very, very wonderful thing is that standard passwords that come with routers nowadays are actually really fucking strong. You know, you get a password like W7-43926 and all that sort of. They're good passwords.
Yeah, and then they change it.
90% of people who change the name of their Wi-Fi from default to something that they like change the password to something retarded. I once had a neighbour a couple of years ago who called his Wi-Fi The Beatles. His password was The Beatles 1. Yeah. It's like, nah mate, you should have just left that on default. I mean, I've changed the name of mine. My Wi-Fi's fuck off bitch, my wireless. And the password's about 20 characters long. No one's getting in that.
The password is I smell of cheese. With
What if
giant
you
boobies.
keep it simple? Like
Wow, what a strong password.
You type number, and then you type your phone number after it.
No, because then anybody that knows you knows your phone number.
A friend of mine does it.
No, you do stupid things like just 3 random words and then put dashes in between them and a space at the end of it, because a space is actually a valid character for a password. If you put a space at the end of a password, some guy sits there, cracks your password, and then tries typing it in and can't figure out why it won't work. Because there's a space at the end of the password. You know it's there.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I knew there's a reason I kept you as a friend.
It's just one of them weird little things, but it's like the default passwords that come with routers are actually really good, but the really stupid